Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Atlassian Jaipur chapter April 2022 meetup. Today we have with us Manish Arya. Manish Arya is one of the known faces in NatWest Group as one of the key SMEs into the Atlassian tools. What he will be talking about is team managed versus company managed in JIRA projects. So let's hear him out. Over to you, Manish.
Okay, thank you, Siddharth. Thank you so much. In today's meetup, we'll be covering about, as Siddharth has mentioned, about team managed versus company managed. It is a very interesting topic to have upon. Like most of us, if we are working on a data center version or a server version, we don't have facility of a team managed project. And most of us, being into a Jira, we are not aware what are team managed projects. Although company managed is a terminology we are quite used to here, but team managed versus company managed, which was previously called as next gen projects in our Jira Cloud and the classic projects in Jira Cloud. So that's the new stuff which I want to bring up today and want to discuss about it in our today's meet. But let's first introduce myself. My name is Manish. I am working with NetWest Group from almost 5 years now. Previously, I was working with as a contractor. Now I'm working as a Jira SME from over past 2 years with as a permanent resource of NetWest Group. I am having expertise in both Jira Server, data center, and Jira Cloud. Also, I have also provided administration on Jira Service Management. So I'm also part of a expert panel with the academy over here, taking many sessions around Jira, providing different levels of trainings over here in NetWest Group. My expertise is in providing solutions, custom projects, custom workflows, whatever the requirement is shared by the end user. So my key role is to just provide them with a solution where it fits in Jira and how it can be achieved via Jira. So that's all about me. In today's session, we'll be covering about what are team managed and company managed project, what are the differences between these two types of projects, and where actually comparison between the configurations of it, right? Well, we are covering the definitions, we are checking the basics of it, but in configurations where we can have the differences between these two configurations of these two projects, right? And in last, I'll be covering how it will be helpful for you guys to identify which project I need to choose. Either I need to choose a company managed project or I need to choose a team managed project. So all of these will be covered in our today's session. I'll not take much time. I'll just start with the agenda. First, first points arise is what are team managed and company managed projects. So as I just mentioned in my introduction itself, when like previously these team managed and company managed projects are called as next gen and classic projects. So Atlassian has
Sorry,
changed.
Manish. I think you're not rolling off your slides. Maybe we are stuck with slide number one only at the moment.
Sorry, from my end, I've already onto a slide number 3, Siddharth.
So maybe you have frozen the slides, Manish. I am not sure of.
Okay, should I reshare?
Yes, sir. Please. Sorry.
Okay, stop sharing. Yeah. Thank you, Siddharth, for pointing it out. Yeah. So I was just talking about the agenda. And first point which we need to cover in our agenda is what are team managed and company managed projects. So as I've just mentioned, previously they were known as next gen projects, which are now known as team managed projects, and company managed were the classic projects, which are which are being used by most of all the organizations, right? Those are being taken care by Jira admins, and next gen, which are known as team managed projects, those are taken care by the people who are participating in Jira only. So these are the two types of projects which we are having in Jira Cloud. So whenever we need to create a project in Jira Cloud, these are the two types of options which we are getting: team managed or a company managed, previously known as next gen projects and the classic projects, right? What are the differences between team managed and company managed projects? What are these projects? So team managed projects are very simple projects having a simple configurations, and those are being created by the people who anyone in the team can go ahead and create these kind of projects, right? So you don't require a special permission in order to create a team managed project. These are by default enabled in a Jira cloud. Like anyone, any member who is having access to Jira, they can go ahead and create a project for them. They don't require any kind of Jira admin role in order to do this. They can go and simply create a project for themselves, which will be having a simple project configurations to with them. We'll be covering what they can configure, what they cannot, but each and every member of a Jira cloud can go ahead and create a project for themselves, right? In company managed projects, it's totally different. It is like a normal projects which we are working on Jira server or data center models. Like it is being managed by your Jira admins. You can do many configurations on it via help of Jira admin. You can just share your requirements if you want to customize your workflows, your schemes, your permission schemes, your notification scheme, anything can be customized according to your need. The power of company managed projects is you can share the standardization of your schemes across many projects, which is not possible in team managed projects. Team managed projects, as I've just mentioned, it is just for a single team in order to do their kind of a work, but they should be having a little bit of knowledge how Jira works, what is a project and all that things. In company managed, it's a total responsibility of a Jira admin to control your project, to create your project, to do the standardizations across different projects, and via that you can easily achieve what is the purpose you want to achieve, right? So these are the two types of company managed and team managed projects. If we talk about the configurations of what is the actual difference between team managed and configure a company managed project, first is the how they are set up. Team managed projects are set up by your team only, but company managed projects are set up by your Jira admins. So you need to raise a request with your Jira admins in order to create a company managed projects. But for team managed, you can log into your Jira cloud and you can go ahead and create a project for you. In team managed projects, we are having a simplified configurations, but in company managed, you'll be having an expert configurations, and those has been provided by your Jira admins. In team managed, like anyone can go and do the changes around the configurations which are there. But in company managed, all the configurations are being managed by Jira admins only. So you need to raise a request and go and then make the changes according to your need. If in team managed, you can have your issue types configured, your custom fields configured, you can apply workflows. It can be done by a team member, right? But uh, in company managed, you'll not be able to do this. That issue types, custom fields, workflows, your permission schemes, all that will be managed by a Jira admin. In team managed, like there is one drawback more. Like you can use whatever is existing in Jira from starting. Like if you want to add a issue type, so that issue type needs to be present in Jira in order to use that. Similarly, for custom fields, you can use those custom fields which are already present in the system. You'll not be able to create a new issue type. You'll not be able to create a new custom field. Workflows, you can customize it according to your need, but it will be a simple workflow. But if we talk about company managed projects, Jira admin can go ahead and create different issue types. Issue types are the type of work which you are doing. So that can be done easily. You can create them as per your ease. Similarly, custom fields can be created, can be associated with company managed projects. Workflows, statuses can be created, issue transitions can be created. But in team manage, you'll not be able to add new statuses within a workflow. Whatever is existing in your JIRA system, you can use those statuses and then you can create a workflow which will be desirable for your team managed project. So you can see the basic difference between team and company managed. It will be totally a choice of a person how they want to set up their projects. If you need a in-depth project customization, all that setups, then company managed is for you. But if you are just looking for a very simple project where you just need to list down setup workflows, which is open in progress, blog, something like that, those statuses should be present in your system, and you are aware about that. You can go ahead and create a team managed project for you. You are aware you need to use the basics issue types, so you can use that. Custom fields, if you don't have much custom fields and you want to, you can survive with the system fields, go and use the team managed projects. So these are the major differences between team managed and company managed. In team managed, you'll be getting just a basic roadmaps, but in company managed, you'll be getting an advanced roadmap. But you should be having your cloud should be at a premium level, premium tier only. Then you'll be having that advanced roadmap options. So these are the basic differences between team managed and company managed projects. In the last, I'll just talk about how you can choose between company managed and team managed projects, like which project you need to choose while creating a new project. So as the basic guidelines are, if you are a team member and you are having a basic knowledge of JIRA, what types of issue types are present, what types of custom fields are present, what types of workflows are already there in a system, and you are ready to play with the simple configuration, then you can go ahead and create a team managed project. Else, you need to raise a request with your JIRA admins. You will be getting a customized project based upon what issue types you need, what screens you want to configure, what custom fields you want to add on those screens. You can go ahead and get your custom fields and system fields, mandate and non-mandates using the power of a field configurations. You can have your own permission schemes. You can give a certain permission to a certain role or a certain group using the permission schemes. You can customize your notifications. You can go ahead and change the issue security. You can apply the issue security in your company managed projects, but all this needs to be done via a JIRA app. So that's the end which I want to showcase. Like whatever I have given you the criteria, based upon these, you can easily choose when you want to create a project in JIRA. Any questions and answer? I'm ready to answer any kind of questions which you have.
So the question is, people probably may like going with, let's say, the enterprise project creation. But what are the common pitfalls that you see, or what should let me put it in a simple way. Why people should not go, or why people should not be tempted of going with the enterprise project team creation and should offer, let's say, team wise project creation?
They should not choose team wise. Why?
Yes, let's say,
Right.
no. What happens is, when people are not able to decide between team wise project creations or the enterprise wide project creation, they probably may choose an enterprise project creation. So what are the common pitfalls you may have seen while people going with this approach?
Yeah, many times they are not aware where they are standing. So they can discuss this with the JIRA admin in their organization, like what kind of a project will suit their requirement. Because if a person is having a knowledge on JIRA itself, suppose I'm a member who is having a bit knowledge of JIRA, and I can easily convey my manager that I don't need a JIRA admin within my team. We need a JIRA for very limited kind of a stuff where we just need to raise JIRA issues and log our work into that, and that's it. That's our requirement. We don't need to do agile management within our project. We don't need an expertise of JIRA in order to those kind of projects. Then a team managed project is there for us. Else, if you want to use JIRA for an extensive work requirements, then JIRA company managed project is there for you. You just need to discuss that within your JIRA admins, raise a request for them, and they'll provide you with the assistance, how it can be customized, how it can be managed, and then how it can be delivered to a user so that they can use it in a better way.
Okay, thank you. The another question is, do you have any tips and tricks for people who generally go with the team managed projects? What tips and tricks you have, let's say, if they are starting their journey in a team managed projects?
Yeah, for that, I just mentioned they should be aware about what kind of work they want to do. So usually we talk about issue types in JIRA. So issue types is in simple terms is what work they are using within JIRA. And JIRA provides a very good hierarchy of epic stories and subtasks. Mostly everything can be covered into these three things: epic, stories, and subtasks. So if they are aware about what kind of work they want to do, and what kind of, and they are happy with to live with the system fields and a few of the custom fields which are there, so they just should be having a little bit of knowledge what is already there in Jira, current Jira setup, because they'll not be able to create the new setup. They'll be able to use what is there in the existing Jira. If a person is having a little bit of knowledge of if they are working on some other projects and they have seen that configuration exists over there, they can easily go to team managed, use that set of issue type, custom fields, workflow statuses, and they can go ahead and create their own team managed project. Very simple tip. Just look around what is already present in Jira, and you can go ahead and create your own team managed project.
Okay, I think I'm done with the questions. Anything last words that you want to call out, Manish, before we wrap it for the day?
Yeah, I just want to mention about these two types of projects. I started it with that many persons are still confused with the next gen projects. So next gen projects are now be called as a team managed projects. So don't get confused between and try to look around what are next gen projects. That has been renamed to team managed projects, and the classics have been now called as company managed projects. So that's the tip from the Jira admin. Like, use these two types of terminologies going forward, not to use next gen projects and all.
Okay, with this, thank you so much, Manish, and thank you everyone who were able to come up and turn up for this event of our Atlassian Jaipur chapter April event. Stay tuned for more things lined up in our coming months. So once again, thank you, Manish, so much, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you, everyone.